Hi guys, this is Annie. I hope you all are doing great tonight. So tonight I am actually doing my second Valentine manis for you. And there's still a few to come, but this is just the second of them. I'm trying to mix it up and give you something different every time. So instead of doing the traditional white and red, tonight I am actually giving you a chocolate brown with nude color. So I do hope you like it. So let's begin. So these are the items I will be using in tonight's manicure. I'll go through them briefly with you, but they will be listed in the description box. So starting from my right, I have my acetone, a roller tape brush, some scotch tape or masking tape if you have that. I have my matte top coat, my stamping polish, as well as my base polishes, some nail studs, my stamper, my scraper, and 2 stamping plates I'll be using tonight. And for my tools, I have my cotton on my cotton glove, a cleanup brush, and a wax pencil. So now that I have everything ready, let's get started. Alright, so I have already gone ahead and got a head start on this, and I applied my base coats, and I actually done my pinky and my thumb nails already, since those are going to be repetitive. So for the base colors, for the nude color here that I have on my 3 fingers, including the thumb, is by Sally Hansen, and it's an Insa-Dri nail polish, and it's called in the Nude-tral, and it's number 114. And that's the color right there. And for the dark brown, I am actually using an old bottle of nail polish that I had for quite some time now. It's Brucci nail hardener, and the color is called Creme de Coco, and it's number 424, and that's what it is. And for the stamping polish, I matched it up to that Brucci nail polish there, and for that I will be stamping with my Bondle Monster Annato Clay number B-M-6, and that's the same brown as I will be using on these nails as well. So the first thing let's get over with and do away with is applying that little nail stud, and then we'll get stamping, because that has to get 2 or 3 coats of the top coat on there, so I want that to dry really well. So let's go ahead and do that. And tonight I'm just using my little gold nail studs, and I'm using the medium one instead of the small and the large. And to pick that up, I'm using my favorite little tool for these jewels and studs that I have, which is my wax pencil. And this is a great little tool to have, guys. So if you work with a lot of jewels, there's a white pencil out there, but it doesn't work as great as the actual wax pencil. So try that out and see if you like that better. And I think that's the small studs I actually picked up. We need the bigger one, so let's move with this one instead. Yeah, that's the medium one. So we'll use that on the thumb. So right away I am going to go ahead and apply 1 coat of my top coat and stick that down on that. And tonight we're using the matte top coat, so this is going to take a little while to dry, unlike my fast drying top coat that I like so much. I'm going to have to wait this one out a bit. And the same way you apply top coat, you go ahead and you do that. You're not going to see the matte effect right away as I'm doing this, but it'll come in. It takes about a couple minutes to come rolling in, and then it'll be nice and matte. And I'm pressing down on it. Tap down, press down. You see it's lifting off, so I want that to stay in there. So I'll just press a little bit and I'll let that dry, and we'll come back to that one. So that one is pretty much done. We just have to hit it with a couple layers of the top coat again, which we'll do. I'll just let that dry for a bit since it's sliding all over, and we can go ahead and start stamping. Now I've already done the pinky nail, so we don't need this little guy here, so let me remove him and let's get stamping. So the middle fingernail that I'll be using tonight is from my Bondle Monster plate, and I love this. And this is the image that we'll be using here. And for this, you're also going to need a piece of scotch tape, because the hearts doesn't line up very well, and you might want to stick a little more in like I've done here. So what I did is I kind of just pulled them out and go ahead and stamp them on again. I'll show you how I did that. So let's get my scraper and my stamper and have a piece of tape ready next to you because you will need that. And let's get stamping. So here we go. And let's see if we can get a nice clean scrape and pick up right away. And there it is. So I am going to apply that right on here and roll it on. And I'll show it to you as soon as I'm done. And there it is. So now we're going to add a little more on there. There it is. Again, a little more clear now. And like I said, now we're just going to add a little more on there. So what I'm going to do is basically we're going to take that little heart out. Everywhere that has a straight line on there, like that missing line right there at the bottom, that's where I'm going to add a heart in, because there's one here and there's one here. So I want a little bit more. And this is very simple to do. Just have a little piece of tape ready and pull whatever piece of image you want. I just want this tiny little heart here. So that's what I'm going to pull right out. And the tape is for if any extras of the image itself comes in. See, like this little line here, I don't want that. So we get rid of those with the tape. And then we go in with the little tiny heart there that's left. And let me line it up first and then I'll show you guys. We kind of plug it in right into that line, right there. And there it is. Very easy to do that. So that's how I plugged in the extra hearts, okay? So let's move along. Let me go ahead again first, before we go stamping this one. Let me go ahead and give this one another layer of that top coat. And this time I'm going to go over that little stud that I put on, because I do want to lock this in. I want it to stay there for a while. And usually when I lock them in, they stay in for about a week or some, depending on how many coats of top coats you apply. But the main thing is to lock that little rhinestone in so it doesn't fall out after 1 or 2 days. And we'll come back again, believe it or not, and hit that with another layer of the top coat. So let's move on now. The second image that I will be using tonight is from my Born Pretty stamping plate collection, and this is plate number X08, and we will be using this little image here. It's words. Let me read it to you really quick before I put it on, because I know you can't see it, but it says kiss me over and over and over, and it goes on and on with the over and over. So I thought that was cute for Valentine, so we'll be using that one. So let's get that on. And again, you know, have a piece of that tape ready in case it picks up any unwanted stuff around, so you don't have to get that on your nail. And there it is, and there's a lot of unwanted stuff, as you can see on this image here. So I'm going to take them out really quickly with the sticky tape that I have. And you have to work a bit faster with this because the polish sometimes dries up. I know the Born Pretty stamping polish dries up really quickly, but the Bondle Monster one tends to be a little more, it stays on a little while longer, so I don't have to worry too much on that. But here we go. Let me get it on first, and then I'll roll it on and show it to you guys. I always have to line it up first before I put it on my nail. And we're just rolling it on. And there it is. So that's pretty much it, because we did the same image here with the hearts and the heartbeat, and we repeated the pinky with the same design as on the index finger. So now we can pretty much go ahead and apply our top coat. I have decided to use the matte coat tonight, as you saw. I did it with the regular fast drying top coat that I have, and I didn't like how it looked too shiny. It looks great, you know, but I think I like it better with the matte coat. So this is it with the matte coat, and this is it how it would look shiny. So it does look good two ways, but I prefer the matte coat. So that's what I'll be doing tonight. So let me go ahead and get my top coat here, and let's start going over these nails. So again, I'm gonna go over that index finger one more time with that jewel. And it's the same thing when you are applying the matte top coat to your stamping images, do it as you will for the regular fast drying top coat. And I'm going to say it again, you always load your brush up, don't skimp on that polish because you do not want to drag the image, and always cap your nails. That really does seem to help to have the manicure lasting a little longer. It prevents wear and tear on the tips, as well as chipping from the tips of the nails go all the way up. So you're not going to see the matte effect just yet. It takes a couple minutes to come in, maybe 1 or 2 minutes, and we will let this dry. And usually I take off the latex before we go ahead and apply the top coat, but I'm talking away tonight and I totally forgot about removing that latex before the top coat. So now we have to wait until that's dried really well before I remove that latex. And the reasons for that is once your top coat is wet, or any nail polish, and you're using the latex or the peel, when you tend to peel it off, all these little things that's on there, they're already dried up and they tend to fall back on to your wet nail polish, and before you know it, in seconds you can ruin your manicure. So always remove it before you top coat, or wait till it's thoroughly dry and then remove it. So now I have to wait it out for a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so my nail polish seems to be dried enough that I could go ahead and remove this latex. So let me do that, and you'll probably see the flaking off that I was talking about falling on my little napkin. Let me do it in a spot that has enough polish so you could see that. But usually there's a little bit of flaking off going on where stuff is going to fall off. There's not a lot on the latex itself, so hopefully you can see some. I don't see anything yet falling off, but okay, none didn't fall off, so but it's on there. It usually does, but it's on there for some reason, so I wouldn't complain about that. Save my manicure. And the next thing I'm gonna do is just get a little cleanup brush and some acetone. I'm using this little guy that I've been using here, and just go in, and anywhere seems to have any nail polish, just go ahead and take that off. But be very careful, don't hit the sidewalls on your nails because you don't want to take your manicure off. So that's about it with the cleanup from me. I don't have much tonight. That latex really does help. I love that thing. And we're pretty much done here. So guys, take a look at the manicure closer, and I'll be right back. So this is it guys, this is the finished manicure, and as you could see, the top coat dried up nice, and now it's just a nice clean matte finish. So I do hope you enjoyed this manicure tonight. This is the second out of a few to come on the Valentine's mani, and I'm trying to mix it up for you guys, so I do hope you like what you see. If you do, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment, and if you have any questions, feel free to write to me. I will answer them as best as I can and as fast as I can. And also don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming videos as well. Thanks for watching everyone. Have a good night now. Bye bye.